let's take a brief look at the Diamond DLC. This was the 4th paid heist DLC released for Payday 2, and after coming off the heels of Hotline Miami, the Diamond has a lot to live up to. Does it succeed? Let's take a look. After successfully breaking out Hoxton, the dentist now expects great things of us, and has contracted us to steal an ancient and supposedly cursed diamond, which is worth a fortune. The problem is, it's in the McKendrick Museum, locked behind several layers of security, ranging from normal guards to entire trapped rooms. So a heist of this magnitude will require, like Big Bank, a lot of pre-planning, right? Well, no. The pre-planning for this heist is pretty much just a checklist. If you're going to stealth, get the glass cutter, and maybe some earplugs, thermal paste to sneak into the basement, the bag guy to secure loot in one of 2 locations, and then either body bag cases or spy cams if you're bringing bags of your own. There isn't a lot of room for variance. You either get all the assets or you don't. It's even worse for Loud, where none of the previously stated assets matter much for anything. You're pretty much just gonna be placing doctor bags, ammo bags, and grenade cases wherever there's room. All in all, the pre-planning is pretty weak. But how does the heist itself play out? Well, in stealth, you need to obviously sneak into the building. You could always use the front door, but seeing as guards frequent both sides of the entrance, this isn't exactly the best idea. Chances are you'll be using thermal paste to melt a gate on a window and sneak into the basement. Once inside, you must find 4 fuse boxes to rewire in order to disable lasers blocking your progress. Usually there's one in the basement and one on the main floor, and the rest are in the exhibit halls. Many of them are behind locked doors. Keep an eye out for what the sign above the door says to know what's inside the room. If the sign says employees only, it's empty. If it says high voltage, it contains a fuse box. And if it says security, it's obviously the security room with the camera guy. After rewiring all 4 boxes, you can progress to instantly be stopped by a locked gate. This gate requires a keycard. Every civilian on this map has a keycard on them, and will drop it when tied up or killed, so hopefully it won't be too hard to find one. Use the keycard, wait out the time lock, and now you can proceed to the second half of the map, where you'll find another locked gate, which requires another keycard. Use the keycard, wait out the time lock again, yada yada, and you'll find a locked door. Yeah, this map is a little bit tedious. It's not a bad idea while doing all this waiting to search around the exhibit and find extra loot. Any display case marked with the Gensec logo has artifacts. The rest are worthless knockoffs. There are at least 20 artifacts to get, including 4 paintings scattered around the map. The only problem is they're all worth very little. Even collecting every single one will net you very little profit. But we didn't come here for artifacts, we came here for the diamond. So after busting through all the layers of securitedium, you're finally in the same room as the cursed gemstone. But wait, be careful. The tiles in this room are pressure sensitive. Stepping on the wrong one will not only sound the alarm, but flood the room with toxic gas. So, you can open up the power box on the left and generate a path across the room that won't trigger the alarm. This path is randomly generated, so sometimes you get a literal straight line, and other times you get this mess. The path will only last a set amount of time. The higher the difficulty, the less time you have before the path becomes invalid. If you're too slow, you'll get gassed out, the alarm will sound, and the diamond will be lowered into the floor. It's still possible to drill into the diamond's container, but at this point, cops have already swarmed the museum. Hopefully, you can grab the diamond without raising the alarm and book it outside to your escape van. Loud plays out pretty similarly, but instead of lasers, you now have shutters that must be opened by hacking the security room PC. After that, you still have the 2 locked gates, but instead of using keycards, you just have to brute force it with hacking devices. All this time, get ready to fight for your lives. This map is infested with cops. They spawn everywhere, in large numbers, very quickly. It's not uncommon for one player to get above 500 or even 1,000 kills by themselves on a Loud Deathwish run of this heist. Anyways, after getting past the gates, you still have a chance to solve the tile puzzle. Except now, not only do you have the entire population of New York masquerading as cops shooting at you, but chances are someone has a converted jokered cop who can screw things up. It's not the end of the world if the wrong tile gets pressed though. Wait for the gas to clear, use a drill, and get the diamond by force. Since the dead men of Dunharrow have the building surrounded, you'll have to call in Bile to get you out by air. The problem being, the helicopter can only take 4 bags at a time, not counting the diamond itself. So if you want to secure all of the artifacts, you'll be here for quite a while. Secure the diamond and any other loot you feel safe fighting Master Sifo DS's other secret army for, and escape. So the heist is a little bit tedious, but pretty fun. Let's look at the rest of the content. The masks are all based off of creepy mythological characters. They all give off a sort of uncomfortable vibe, which is the intention. So if you like that sort of thing, they're pretty good. And finally, wow, that's All? Yeah, there aren't any weapons in this pack. All you get is the heist and cosmetics. So, I guess that's it. Would I recommend the Diamond DLC? Yeah, I can't say I would. Aside from cosmetics, all this DLC nets you is the heist itself. And the Diamond heist isn't really anything that amazing. I mean, it's kind of fun if you want a hard Death Wish challenge, with stealth being locked door simulator and loud being a case study into why throwing more bodies at the problem doesn't work. But there are plenty of heists, free or otherwise, that do this better. If this pack included some weapons, I might look at this differently, but as is, for many people, myself included, the Diamond DLC is considered the worst heist DLC in the game. Oh well, thanks for watching, and take it easy.